Don't put this on the blooper reel, BW. I feel like you're salivating right now.
Welcome to Going Back, a collection of bloopers and outtakes from the Nothing Much Happens podcast. I'm your audio engineer, Bob Wittersheim. Now, Kathryn Nicolai may indeed
create everything you hear on Nothing Much Happens.
But she also creates plenty that you do not hear, and that's where I come in. I make sure that everything you hear is only what we want you to hear, only the things that will help you fall asleep. And so, barking dogs, rumbling stomachs, outside interruptions, and just regular old goofs are all removed by me to ensure you have a relaxing experience. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to go behind the curtain and enjoy some of the more entertaining edits. And so, we proudly present Going Back.
In which nothing much happens. Right on cue. In which nothing much happens is the ability to revisit things you were interested in as a child. It's been a few minutes. So going back. Don't even know where to start, so just going to start at the beginning. One of the lovely things about being a grown-up. At first, that had seemed like an inordinately long amount of time. I felt really confident about how I said inordinately, but I think I stuck an extra N in it. I'm just going to say it again. At first, that had seemed like an inordinately. I think that's how I said it the first time. I hope that's right. Inordinately. Inordinately? I think I'm saying inordinately. Inordinately? Please hold. Should just trust my gut because Google said I'm saying it right. But I have my headphones like plugged into the mic, which is plugged into the computer. So whenever I play that, it comes out 1,000 decibels right into my headphones, and I should have learned that a long time ago. But so now I feel a little shell-shocked. I'm like, focus. At first, that seemed like an inordinately long amount of time, and the availability of other options for my birthday, and left it on the shop shelf. I'm impressed by how many knuckles I can crack, because that was like a third of them. And it's a story about an evening stroll. No, it's not. I was like, I don't remember this. I didn't, I copied and pasted this intro, and then I didn't write this part. So hold, please. Going back. Depending on their makeup of minerals. I'm about to say a sentence with a bunch of words that you're going to know how excited I am to say them. The creamy white ones held a lot of quartz. Pink stones were rich in feldspar, and the dark green ones held hornsblende. Hang on to your seat, Bob. I'm not even done. Another favorite find were the septarian brownstones, which I had jokingly proposed as a potential team name if my fellow beachcombers ever wanted to start up a softball team. One of the lovely things, I'm going to say that again, it was awfully squeaky. One of the lovely things about being a grown-up. In the spray, a rock huge and jagged, threatening to cut a hole in the bow. Off starboard. Starboard? She needs to be done soon. Stop moving around. Okay, I stopped. Off starboard, a pod of mermaids shimmering below the surface. It was work, but satisfying. And doing it in the quiet of the morning with just my own two hands was ultimately a pleasure. Sorry, that is a sentence for a different book. But I had a feeling the only reason my folks had done that. He's going back. That was my wrist. I don't think they're supposed to. I don't think you should be able to crack your wrists. But I do. Or marveling at how high the corn was. If you hear that thump, 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 that is my stalker, Cricket. She can't find me and she's breaking out. I'm Kathryn Nicolai. Just waiting for the drag racers. You know, because it's Thursday at 3:28. Prime drag racing time. I'm Kathryn Nicolai. And simple climbing pothos. Pathos? Please hold. It was neither. It's pothos. Going back.